structure. I'm wondering if the Labrador land protectors who are here would like to come up with me, and we're going to dial the Prime Minister with a special delivery. Come on up, folks. Angus? Angus, we'd like you to bring a bottle. Can you bring a bottle? You bet. Personally, so why don't you give him a ringle? What's up? Kelly, can you come up with your pictures? Hello there, folks. We're here. You don't?
Are you on the Elgin side?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you need to come to the Wellington side.
The Wellington side. Okay, we'll go to the Wellington side. Okay, it's like going to see the Wizard of Oz. So Angus. Oh, okay, so we'll just meet at the Wellington side. So we can deliver it there.
Ça va? Ça va bien, ça? Oui, je suis live. Ok.
Oh, that doesn't look cute. Oh, there's school children up there. Right on. Yeah, they'll get some education in democracy today, eh?
Exactly.
No, you don't.
Well, from us, I mean.
Yeah, well, of course.
The forces of democracy are coming to the facade of democracy.
It really is only Monday, eh?
We pay for this thing. Believe it or not. Where is Angus?
Do you see Angus there?
So keep your flag down for me.
Yes. Oh, watch behind you. God dang, how are you this folks? We were just here to drop some pictures off of people whose lives are at risk from the Muskrat Falls mega dam. Okay, can you hold that or pass that back, Angus? Yes. Okay, Marjorie, let's head on in. Let's head on in. Let's head on in. We're just going to be a minute. Anne, can you follow us? Media, you're welcome to follow us as well. We're going to go into the Prime Minister's office and see if he'll receive these pictures of the children.
Let's go.
Okay. Angus.
He's right
Mildred, Jim, and can somebody hold the door open for media? Yes. Come on in. Hey folks, these are pictures of people whose lives are at risk from the Muskrat Falls hydro dam in Labrador. Are you familiar with it?
My life is at risk. My life is at risk.
Sorry, we're also here logging.
Hey, come on, sir, you're not allowed to come in. Out, please.
We're just delivering
Out.
this picture.
No. It's outside there.
No, but we'd like to deliver
No,
this
no,
picture.
sir, no, it's outside. You do that, not here, please.
He told us to come here.
Sir, you have the door there. If you want to talk to Prime Minister, we have the outside on 11 Met card.
That's
You
the
do that
problem.
11 Met
That's my
card.
friend. Yeah.
Okay?
So we're
No.
just delivering
Sir,
this picture.
please.
We're delivering this picture.
You're trespassing on federal property.
This is Algonquin
Sir.
territory.
No,
So you
yes,
have
sir.
no
Let
jurisdiction.
me know something.
I'm sorry. So I'm
Just make
we're
sure
not
you-
here. There's no threat here anyway. This is a non-violent gathering. I'd like you to meet
You
Marjorie.
are trespassing right now.
I'd like you to meet Marjorie.
You're committing criminal trespass at the moment. You need to step outside.
Well, all we're doing is dropping this off
I
for
live in
you.
the flood zone.
Yes, I'll bring you to the mail room
Okay.
where we've been before.
There you go.
No, I can't take it.
You're not going to take
I'll
it?
bring it around to the
My
mail room.
nieces and nephews live in the
Yes.
flood zone. This
Sure.
is one of them right here.
Because you're inside a locked federal building. You need clearance.
On
security
Algonquin
clearance.
territory, and you've just been welcomed to Algonquin territory by someone from the Algonquins of Barrier Lake. It's unceded, unsurrendered territory.
Excuse me, folks, you need to leave.
We have a message to deliver. I'd like someone to hear it.
Can you get out of there?
So let's, are
Follow
folks
RCMP.
okay if we go to the delivery box? I mean, we tried this way, there is a delivery box, so are we going to try that?
Well, try to get to the Prime Minister.
We'll go to the mail room? Okay. Okay.
Can't deliver a few letters and pictures without the RCMP being called on us. So threatening, right? Trying to protect their lives.
So the Prime Minister didn't seem too interested in meeting with Indigenous folks who are affected by the Muskrat Falls Dam. Marjorie, did they respond to you at all?
They completely ignored me. I told them I live in the flood zone and they completely ignored
Excuse
me.
me, folks, you gotta move off the stairs. You're blocking the entrance to a federal building.
Like you wanted.
You're blocking the entrance
Well,
to a
we
federal
told
building.
you we're going to the mailroom, but people want to know what's going on, so we'll be
So
here
let's
30
go to the
seconds.
mailroom.
We aren't blocking
We're
it.
not-
You're blocking the entrance to a federal building. You're blocking a fire
People were
egress.
exiting 5 minutes ago. We let them exit, no problem. We're just here peacefully. We just want to deliver
You're
a
blocking
message.
a federal building. You're
We're
blocking
not.
the access to a federal building.
We're not. Anyone can enter and
If,
exit.
if there was a fire inside, you would be blocking the exit of the building.
Well, if there's a fire, we would move, you know?
Let's go, please. The police are on their way.
The police are right there.
There's police coming to respond to this incident. Let's go to the mailroom, please. And I'll bring you to the mailroom
No,
where
you
you
are
can deliver.
blocking the exit, not us.
No, he's blocking the entrance.
I'll stand aside here.
Excuse me, folks. Let's go, please. Let's go to the mailroom. You want to deliver your message?
So this
Let's
is
go
the Prime
to the
Minister's
place
office.
to deliver
we are
a message.
hoping to go to Parliament Hill. So, do we want to go to Parliament Hill?
I drove 2,000 kilometers to get here. I paid $700.
Again.
And I have an important message I'd like
Again.
to deliver. No,
Not my
again.
problem.
Again.
Not my problem. My problem is the security of this building. And right
There's
now
no
you are
threat.
compromising the security
There's
of this
no
building.
threat. I don't have
Yes,
any
you are.
money to do.
You
Search
are
me.
all on
Search
federal
me.
property.
Search me.
You're standing on federal property.
Search me.
You have to move on to the sidewalk.
I don't have any threat.
We pay for that federal property.
Sure.
No, you can't take it.
Let's go, please.
We're standing
Let's
on
go, please.
Algonquin territory.
Let's go, please. Excuse me. Let's go to the mailroom.
Where is the mailroom?
Around the corner.
We were told to come to these doors.
No, this is the main entrance.
We
Let's
were
go
told
to.
by security trying to come to these doors.
Well, they were wrong. They misdirected you. I will bring you to the mailroom where you can deliver your message, and they will receive it and bring it to the Prime Minister's office.
Mr. Prime Minister,
I'm trying to help you.
We've been entrusted by the people
You're just-
in the flood zone
You're
to
trying
bring
to argue
the message.
with me. It's not. I am not a representative of the
We've been
government.
entrusted
I am not
with
a
this
representative of the
information.
government.
We've been
I
entrusted
am
with
not
this
a
information.
representative
We've been
of the
entrusted with
government.
this information to bring forward to the Prime Minister's office.
Sure,
And I
and
feel
I'm trying to
obligated
help
do
you.
that.
Stop
I'm
interrupting
trying
her, sir.
to help you bring it to
Sir,
the
just let her say what she
No,
needs
you
to
were
say.
trying to make a spectacle. Let's go and go to the Prime Minister's office, the mailroom. and
We
you
have
can
every
deliver
right
your-
to be here.
I'd like to hear what Marjorie has to say, and then we will make our. But we want to hear from Marjorie. Can you
But
please
he's
stop
trespassing.
interrupting her?
I'm trying
She's
to
not
stop
trespassing.
the cause.
You're trespassing. Do you have authority to be here from the Algonquin Nation?
No, I do. from
You
the
don't,
Prime Minister's
exactly.
office.
Well, he's trespassing as well. He's illegally occupying here.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead, Marjorie.
The police will come and deal with it.
We'd like to hear what you have to say.
I'm done.
Well, I think I've said that we've been entrusted by the people in Labrador, Indigenous groups, both Innu and Inuit, to come here and present a message to the federal government. And I would like to be respected enough to be able to do that. We voted these guys in, and like someone said, we paid for this building. The taxpayers paid for this building. We have every right to be here to voice our concerns, and I have a very grave concern about being drowned and poisoned. My culture is on the threat of extinction because of this project, and I'd like someone to hear it.
Monique, may we ask you to come forward? there's a question of jurisdiction here that these gentlemen do not understand. I'm just wondering if you would feel comfortable explaining which land we're on. I'd like you to introduce Monique here from the Algonquins of Barrier Lake.
Joshie, welcome. We are on unceded, unsurrendered Algonquin territory. Now I understand that there is a message that needs to be delivered.
We're trying to help the people, but it's around the corner. That's all I've been trying to tell everybody.
It's around the corner?
Yeah, we have to go to the mailroom around the corner, and that's where you deliver.
Can we do that?
That wasn't our original plan.
We're going to go to Parliament. This is step one. So are we comfortable dropping this off at the mailroom and then heading to put these on the desks of the MPs?
How about we know the Prime Minister of LCD? Do we know?
How do we know they just dumped them in the garbage on your way in?
How? How will they respond? Coming out or emailing or what?
No, he will not come out. They will eventually respond to your petition. That is not for me to do. That is for the Prime Minister's office. I don't work for the Prime Minister's office. I work for a private security company. My job is just to make sure to get people out of the entrance, because if there was a fire in this building right now, there's nowhere for people to go. So you're causing...
Obviously.
And there is an emergency at Muskrat Falls. Nobody seems to be creating space for the Innu and the Inuit and the settlers who live downstream of Muskrat Falls. What about that emergency?
Well, I understand that we
Not answering
work
on-
for a private security company
Exactly.
and don't have the ear of the Prime Minister. So perhaps we might be better off doing what we can and taking them up on the opportunity that's been offered, and then we can continue and go to Parliament. And I think there are further steps that can be taken, but I think this particular door right now is not one that we're going to be able to move forward with what's important.
So we've got 338 pictures, which are going to go on the desks in that building across the way. Are we comfortable that we would deliver this to Trudeau? Trudeau also has a desk inside that building. Are we comfortable with the idea of dropping this off here at the Prime Minister's office and then going across the street and then carrying on with our mission of getting inside that building and putting these on the desks of MPs?
I would like to request, I would like to make a request that Prime Minister Trudeau come out and meet us, whether it's here or on Parliament grounds. Speakers. So if you can pass on the message to the Prime Minister, thank you very much.
I don't have that ability. Sorry.
Are you the head of security? Are you the head of security?
Private security.
So I would imagine you're deemed with some responsibilities to report back to the Prime Minister if there's an apparent threat at the front door.
For the government. You are contracted by the government of Canada.
We are the government. You're talking
I
about
worked
the
for the last Prime
administration.
Minister too. We worked for the Prime Minister before that. We worked
But
for
I would
every
imagine
Prime
you had to
Minister.
report back to them. Oh yes.
We gotta agree together before we do anything. So we don't want to move until we're ready to move, and I'm taking my direction from the Labrador Land Protectors today. So I'm not prepared to leave until they're prepared to leave.
Okay, what about if we... Myself and you and Angus and Elder come over here.
We've been on.
So folks,
The elders, Muskrat Falls, Labrador Land Protectors, and they're discussing what we're going to do next. I don't want to listen in on their conversation, so I'm keeping a little bit of distance. See what happens.
So we can, there is a mail box, a mail delivery. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay. Marjorie, do you want to explain what's going on now to folks just who are wondering what's going on? Their voice is really low. Okay. Okay, so if I may, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, because I have a loud voice. The Labrador Land Protectors have decided that we will go to the mailroom and we will be delivering methyl mercury water. We're going to leave one of the flotation devices, the kind of garbage that is probably part of the compensation agreement, and we will also be leaving some pictures as well for the Prime Minister. Then we're going to be heading across to Parliament Hill.
Yes.
And we will be going inside the House of Commons to lay out the 338 pictures of the Labrador folks who are most at risk downstream. Are we all good?
Yep. Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Matthew, and we will choose both of them.
Okay, so why you guys? Okay, great.
Right now, on your side ahead. That's Matthew.
Okay,
You got 6 minutes.
Oh, I didn't post about it. Do you remember?
Poison from arson. She got all the wood out of Canada. Took all the playgrounds down. She's dying.
Okay, can we reformulate? They're just going to the washroom. So we're going to go to the Yeah. Yes. Would you be okay to drop your sign across the street and get a sense of whether or not it irritates? It's fine.
Continuing on?
We're continuing on, yes. It's just on the other side of this concrete edifice.
My God, he came up with language last time.
Yeah.
He was trying to arouse our anger.
Yes, yes. He didn't do a very good job, did he?
I know.
Felt
He tried to flip out to get us to react.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I just scare you.
Yeah.
I did somebody.
Yeah, that was really cute.
There's Justin.
Sorry. Right one.
Oh, sorry, it's Don. Yes, Don. I want to introduce you to some friends of mine. I know we've been here before.
Yeah.
Come on forward. Marjorie and Eldon and Kelly. You want to explain why you're here to my friend Don?
I still want to knock.
I traveled 2,000 kilometers to get here from Labrador.
Yes.
And all I have is some pictures of people that live in the flood zone and are poisoned by methyl mercury from the Muskrat Falls dam construction.
Right, I'm familiar with it.
And all I want to do is give these pictures to the MPs and get them into the Prime Minister's office. That's all we want to do.
No problem. We can take care of that for you. All I need is for that to be in an envelope when addressed to the Prime Minister's office.
Marjorie, we want to distribute them.
That'll be fine.
We want to distribute them. Look at the give it to him.
Yeah, we come around this window to do that.
We don't want an agency to distribute these photographs.
No. This does not go anywhere. This stays internal. It'll go from, if you have it from the envelope, you say that you want the pictures just for the MPs. It'll go from the TM's office to the MPs themselves.
But between you and the MPs, What's involved?
Sorry, you're breaking up there.
Between you and the MPs, how many lines are there? How many levels? How much bureaucracy?
That's actually goes straight from the Prime Minister's office, then it'll go to the House of Commons and distributed to the MPs through their internal mail.
Well, we're going straight direct today.
Can't get any better.
Oh yes, it can get better.
Well, we would prefer to do it on our own. That's why we're here.
I see, yeah. I can't help you with that, but I can make sure that that does reach the Prime Minister's office.
But what time period are we talking about?
We'll go off to the 12:15 mail. And we'll leave with that 12:15 mail. It will be scanned through our office on Stevenage, and it'll be back by about 1:15, 2 o'clock. And then that's when it's brought up to the Prime Minister's office. Very fast.
We could probably be there faster if we went straight to the hill.
I'm not trusting of that because we're living in so many of these situations.
Just turning off our radio, we're getting some interference that unfortunately the Prime Minister is in his office today. He's not here today. So this would be the fastest way to get those items to the MPs.
The idea is not so much speed as it is the idea of us protecting ourselves directly, delivering the message directly to the guests.
So there's very bureaucratic administrative ways of doing this. So we have to give the photos of Labrador land protectors and people who live downstream from Western Falls who risk drowning and poisoning with the dam construction. So all they want to do is bring those photos and those stories and those names and those faces to the MPs so that they can see whose lives they're putting at risk supporting a project with $9.2 billion. And that's not worth their time. It's not, you have to go through the mailroom, and of course it's going to be like given to the MPs, but it's much better to look a person in the eye and be able to tell them that you're putting their lives in danger. Rather than Labrador land protectors are not happy with this very bureaucratic, at arm's length process. They're trying to negotiate to be able to get in.
It just wouldn't be able to handle that way. As I say, I can understand your frustration and your mistrust, but when things are put in through the Prime Minister's mail system, it is handled with due diligence, honesty, and it will be taken care of.
We appreciate that you're acknowledging that there is a mistrust. I think that's what we need to break down.
Yeah.
Okay. We start today, let's go with that.
As I say, I'm familiar with the problem with the lead, growing in strength in the water because of the rotting vegetation. But at my end, all I can do is accept your mail and add on the instructions that it be taken care of your way.
Thank you very much. Have we made our point?
Do you realize how many times we've been lied
at this
to?
point.
You need 10 hands.
I know.
And they're big lies.
Yeah.
Not little lies, not little white lies. And if my culture is threatened, I had to follow through with this request from the people that are living downstream.
I know. They put their faith in you, and you're doing what is asked of you.
And I traveled a long ways to get here.
Pretty standard.
It's not close. I know there's been a lot of discussion with that. I do get stressed with some of the problems that are occurring in the north.
We are in a desperate situation.
It is rough.
150 more people.
It's life threatening. It's not rough, it's life-threatening.
I agree with you.
It's not a reflection of
Going to school.
They can take the water bottles.
I have these 2 water bottles. I would love to give to the Prime Minister. Now, do I give it to you? What do I do?
If we can get them, as I say, if we get them in, it has to be in any kind of envelope that says it's addressed to the Prime Minister. I might have an envelope I could loan you that you can put them in.
Okay.
All right.
This is for Prime Minister Trudeau. Must have called water bottles.
Yes, indeed. Well, if they're not going to
No,
take
we
them,
hope-
are they going to take them?
He will take
Yeah,
them.
get an
He will
envelope.
take the bottles. Right on.
He will
Hang
put them in
this.
an envelope for the Prime Minister.
Okay.
The water
So once they
sediments
take the
falls,
water bottles, are
poisoned
people
with
okay if we head to the hill?
Yeah.
Right on.
poisoned with methyl mercury. Of course, it's labeled.
Just going to put on the top.
Well, if the guy there should give him an envelope.
Thank you. Identifying you.
Okay.
He's going to get him one. All right on. So if he's getting him an envelope,
Yeah, it has to be in an envelope format. So following procedure.
does the envelope protect him against the meth?